Hello everyone. Thought I'd show some updates on what's been going on with the Genocide engine in the last couple months. I was going to upload them individually as like a few videos this week, but I've been banned off YouTube for 7 days because it striked a video that was already striked from the past and basically just renewed my fucking date. I tried to contact Team YouTube, but nothing happened out of that, so phone rip. Anyway, let's go on the engine. So it supports voices now. So you've got WAD files that play them. Here's an example of one. Alvin Common. This is literally the same WAD files you'd find in Doom, for example. First you got the sound files. Yep. And then you've got the subtitles. And then you've got the color, which for some reason is not shown properly when it's windowed mode, but it basically looks like this. So you've got your red, green, blue, and optionally flags, which is basically like, do you want the text centered? How do you want the text bold? Do you want a shadow? I usually just leave that blank, but you have the option if you want to set that. Yeah, let's check some things out. We've got our title screen, which doesn't work, by the way. Yeah. Alright, so we're in. Now we got a new weapon. It's literally the MP40 from the Rise of the Triad games. But yeah, it does work. There you go, there's your voice. Maybe if I swarm them. Yeah, you can kind of see it. They also kind of react to grenades, but their AI is fucking really stupid. It's like 2 lines of code just to turn around and just keep running. Yeah, seems he has a good time. Well, he didn't really run away, did he? Fine, like, they seem to be running towards it most of the time. So there you go. What you doing, Alvin? Fucking idiot. Yeah, that's another thing you may have noticed too. There's a throwing animation now. And that happens with all the items. So if I drop shit. There we go. Also, because I've got the new text rendering thing, you can have new lines in the info box on the right now. As you can see, it's got like range, fire rate, epic. So it's not just one big line anymore like before. That's pretty alright. Start with a bit more ammo now. Yeah. There's also quicker fixing. Spawn one of these guys in. That went well. But you can also talk in first person as well. Only a couple maps, in fact, only one map takes advantage of it pretty much, which is the China one. If you look on the upper left, pretty epic, not gonna lie. Alright, let's go. Let's whack some dudes. Yep. Take his gun. You can also do this. Yeah, you got one-liners now. So, that's something. It'll be pretty cool when I add the other chipmunks and add the character switching in the middle of the game. You just have them like saying their own shitty jokes when they're following you around. That'd be kind of neat. But yeah. Let me just spawn all my weapons. There we go. Now this one's fun to use. on a lot of these levels. A lot better than the regular chain gun I had before because it's just way too much recoil. But it does feel powerful, I guess, but I like this one. Speaking of which, we've also got here. I made Alvin say something upon being spotted with Nostalgia Critic. He also is a bit more freakier now. He shakes the screen when he's nearby. You gotta be off your friggin' face. Yeah, the coloured lighting zone. Let's go. I'm actually having a bit of trouble evading this guy. Oh, fuck off. Gotta like circle strafe and sprint. You can kinda only just barely get away from him. Come on. Flashing the screen. Come on. Oh shit. And this is when you're really fucked. And I'm dead. So that's that. Let's go to the Woolworths map. I won't lie, this is definitely me in 2015. What else is there? You can also start the bullshit campaign, which is bit. You got to keep in mind the engine itself is barely even past alpha, despite being in development since September 2017. So, if the engine's not finished, then there's not really going to be a finishable game in there. Hell, there's not even doors or switches or anything programmed really. But here's what does exist. Now, I still got to re-export KK's model in Blender. That'll fix the shading on his eyes. They used a different algorithm in the past. Yeah. It'll be interesting. I'd love to have NPC dialogue like Deus Ex later in the game. Like talking to NPCs like, hey, what gun do you want to buy? 300 shekels if you want this one. I mean, yeah, it would be pretty cool. And you have like, depending which chipmunk speaks with them as you do the character switch, it may say something else. Yeah. There you go. Here's your American simulator in your primary school or whatever it was. High school? Was it primary school or high school in the Chipmunks movie? Anyway, there you go. Fucking stupid level. What else is there? Oh yeah, I suppose there's the was it Night Street? There you go. This would be the outside of the CIA building in the main campaign of Bullchip. I had a water fountain here, and we'll also make it when you walk on it, it'll have a splash sound effect and a little sprite. I think that'll be pretty cool. Right now it just makes stone sounds as everything else. But yeah, I like the lighting as well in these things. Simple technique, a lot of old games did it. But I wonder actually. There it goes. Pussy. Oh. Well, he's dead. I don't know what else there is to really show. It's different. I love to hide some goodies here in the final game as well. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna put some fucking guns and shit, I don't know. Yeah, very unfinished campaign. It's barely started or anything. We've still got like ways to go on the engine itself yet. So no full damage either. Fuck full damage. Let's do some flips. Ooh, that's not disorienting at all. Go in the void. Anything else noteworthy? Well, we still have this map. I think this does feel like somewhat of a game. Like, I imagine finished levels would look something like this with your colored lighting and whatever. It'll look pretty sweet. But yeah, as I said, there's no doors, there's no switches, there's no fucking anything. There's no way to complete a level. But yeah. Well, I guess that'll basically wrap this up. Now, a lot of people do ask me, like, is this a mod to the Doom engine or something? No, it's nothing like that. It's basically, the best way I can compare this to is basically the old Blitz 3D engine, the one that SCP Containment Breach and Goofy Go-Karts used. It's basically just a modernized version of that called OpenB 3D, which I've just basically modified the absolute living shit out of the code or built off it, and hence you got, I guess we're calling it the Genocide engine. So yeah, actually clear the screen. Now, there's our Patreons. They're all very epic. It's like, come on, it's building a racist Alvin the Chipmunk shooter is such a ridiculous idea. And the fact that I'm actually getting patrons for a game like that is pretty amazing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this update video. I'm going to zip all this up for the next Patreon release, because there hasn't been a decent one since May, which I think just predated grenades. So yeah, there'll be some fun stuff to play with. You press G to throw the grenade, by the way. So yeah, anyway, enjoy.